Hi guys, so today we'll learn about 2.10, which is the conditional branching. So let's go to this one. Type to conditional branching, we need to understand this if statement. You might know this if statement, but let's go through this on a very high level, then we'll see how this conditional branching works. So usually what is this if statement? Whatever is there inside this if statement that gets evaluated and it returns a true or false, and based on that we discuss or we decide whether the block inside this if should be executed or not. And for example, in this use case, we are saying that if year is 2015, then we have to execute this alert. And if you notice, here we don't have any curly braces, because if you just want to execute one line on this condition, then you can omit the curly braces. So this is also okay if you add a curly braces over here and here, but it is also fine if you skip this curly braces. But it is always recommended, we recommend wrapping your code block with a curly braces every time you use an if statement, because that makes the code more readable. So but in case where you have multiple lines of statement you want to execute inside if block, in that case you have to use a curly braces. And the boolean conversion, whatever you are writing inside this if statement or if block, that gets executed to a boolean value. So here if you'll see, we have a double equals to, right? So we're saying that if the entered here, we have a prompt here, right? So if the entered year is 2015 or not, because that gets executed. So also this is also a perfectly valid if statement, because this zero will be evaluated to false, so this block will never get executed. Similarly, you can write a 1 over here and this is a true the value, so this block will get executed. We can also pass a pre-evaluated value, so we can evaluate this value if year is equals to 2015 or not, and we can whatever the evaluation is, whether it's true or false, we can store them to this condition or this variable, and then based on that you can execute, right? So in this case, if the year is 2015, this condition will hold true or false, and based on that this line will be executed or not, that will be decided. Then the else clause. So if something is not executed in the if, it will come to else and that will be executed. Also what we can do is we can chain multiple if else statement. So what we are saying here, if year is 2015, then do this one, right? Else if not 2015, if year is greater than 2015, then you will do this. If less than this, then do this. Then so from top to bottom it gets executed. So it will first see if it got executed here or not. If yes, then it will skip these things, but if no, then it will come to this line to check if year is less than greater than 2015. If nothing of this is true, then it will come to the last or the else block. So usually while you are writing statement, the else should be at the last and the if should be at the first, and in between you can have multiple else and if. Then I will come to the the conditional operator, right? So if we have some use case like if age is greater than 18, then this or that, then in that case we can wrap this with a condition. So instead of writing this long if else, you can write this a ternary operator, right? Or this like this, that will be a question mark. If this condition is true, this condition is evaluated true, then this whatever is next to it after this question mark, that will get executed, else this will get executed. So for example, if age is greater than 18, then it will make it true, else it will make false. But also we need to see that as in this particular use case, we can also write it like this, because this is a comparison, it also evaluates to true or false. But in other cases you can write like this one. And can we write multiple question marks like that, like this multiple conditional chaining? Yes, we can do. Instead of writing this long if else, we can also write it like this. If age is greater than 3, then say hi baby. So it is saying that if age is greater than, then we have a ternary operator, it will print hi baby. Then if not, then it will come to this part, to the rest part of it after the colon, this part, right? So there we can check another condition, right? If age is greater less than 18, so now it will again check if age is less than 18, then hello. So say if age is less than 18, then hello. Then we can also change another else if. So what it is doing is after this colon, so whatever this comes to the rest part of it, getting my point? So all this long code is also similar to this one. So you can also do multiple question mark chaining or multiple ternary operators. Then non-traditional use of question mark. Sometimes the question mark is used as a replacement of if, right? So instead of writing a if block, we can also write it like this one. So this first part is the condition. If this condition is true, then whatever after this question mark, it will get executed. If this company is Netscape, then this alert right will be executed, and if else, then wrong will be executed, right? So this was a overall thing about this conditional branching. Nothing much of it. Thank you for staying connected with this video.